Guys, welcome to another recap of The Bachelor, Hometown Visits Edition. So, first off, we begin the show with Ashley's hometown. That's Houston, Texas. Her dad is a preacher. So this probably is pretty interesting for him to see his daughter on a sleazy dating show. He's probably like throwing up in his mouth. Ashley talks a lot too. She can never give the short version. It's always like this big, long, complicated explanation, kind of like what I'm doing right now. Alright, so the mom pulls Sean aside and is like, are you gonna break her heart? What do you think the answer to that question is, Mom? Do you think he would actually say, yeah, I think maybe in 2 weeks I'm probably going to send her home. She's going to be crushed. She's probably going to have to go for a little bit of therapy. Maybe a prescription of Zoloft for 6 to 9 months. Come on, what's he going to say? Then he has the audacity to ask the dad for permission to propose. So the dad's like, okay, I guess. I was really shocked. But then back at the table, after all the little asides got taken care of, the dad tells the adoption story, which was a real tearjerker. I didn't really cry too much about it, but I could see where it would be really emotional. Alright, hometown dates continue in Seattle with Catherine. Of course, they have to go to the place where they catch the fish, and yeah, she drops the first one, but then she makes a one-handed catch with the second one. Pretty impressive. All of the ones that they showed on camera for him, he caught. So, because she said it was going to be over if he dropped it. She gives him a little prep talk, meaning, my family is Filipino. This is what you got to do to get on their good side. So, when he goes to meet the mom and grandma and the sisters, he knows exactly what to do, and he fits right in. I thought he seemed pretty comfortable with her family. It was him and a whole bunch of girls, though. And the girls were kind of very skeptical, but like not in front of his face, like just to Catherine. And he kind of didn't get the blessing from the mom, which I could totally understand. Next date, Lindsay in Missouri. Her dad's a 2-star general. Oh my God, you would think that he was like the Pope or something. Sean was going on and on and on about, your dad's a 2-star general, I'm scared. Come on, he puts his pants on the same as everyone, Sean. Get over it. So she makes him dress up in this thing that says Army. They do this really lame little obstacle course thing. That was so phony. Anyhow, they live on a military post because he runs the army post. So of course he's got to live on it. The funny thing was that this was the most normal family out of the bunch. To me, anyway. They seemed pretty normal. The mom was really cool. She was nice. She was really friendly. She was very understanding. The dad was understandably skeptical, but he was a nice guy. He really was. He wasn't a D-bag. And he asked the dad for the blessing, and now I'm really like ready to scream at the TV. Are you kidding? You met these people for a few hours. You're dating 3 other ladies. And you're like, well, there's a 25% chance I may be asking your daughter to marry me or to get engaged to me. Do you think that would be okay with you? That is the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard. But the next most ludicrous thing I've ever heard is when he said, okay, here's some dog tags. Alright. LA with Desiree. They go on a little hike. They go to her apartment. They're cooking some dinner. Like, they're playing house. And then the knock at the door. Her ex shows up. No, not really. He's just an actor that the show paid He didn't say he was a good one. If I was, I wouldn't have believed it because it wasn't really very convincing. He might have been an actor, but she wasn't. All right. The parents show up with the brother. The parents kind of gave me a little hippie vibe. They seem to be like a little bit too happy hippies. But the brother made up for that, boy. He was angry and skeptical. He was a real hard ass. He pulled Sean aside outside and he really grilled him. He said he was just a playboy. And you know what? I'm gonna have to agree. As much as he's like, oh, I'm not a playboy. My intentions are, good and blah, blah, blah. How can it be good when you're dating, well, when you were dating 25 ladies, 26 if you count that one that showed up from last time? How can you not be a playboy? You're making out with everyone. You're touching everyone's legs and buttocks. Come on. And then the whole thing got really awkward. The parents started talking about the weather. No one touched their steaks that looked like brown boxes. Evening over. Check, please. All right, so Chris Harrison time. He chats with Sean. He says it's really down to two people to go home this week. It's either going to be Des or Catherine. So, of course, Chris Harrison's like, yes, tell me why. And he hates Des' brother. He's a jerk. And Catherine, does she want to settle down? She's having too much fun. Rose ceremony time. But wait, this just in. Des says, come over here, I need to talk to you. So they go aside and she's like, I'm sorry, my family sucks. And he's like, yes, I know, but it's okay. Okay. Please don't send me home. All right, don't worry. So it's time for the rose ceremony. And Ashley gets the first rose. Lindsay gets the second rose. And then the final rose goes to... No, I must run away and go back to the picture wall and stand there like this and pace back and forth before I give out that final rose. But wait, Chris Harrison, what are you doing here? Well, Sean, I'm here to tell you that you can take your time, but hurry up. The meter's running. All right, so the final rose goes to Catherine by Des. So, of course, she's upset. They go outside. She says he's making a mistake. She doesn't want to go. He says he'll miss her, but then why send me? Get in the car. Bye. All right. I don't think it was a huge mistake, but whatever. Tomorrow is one of those, oh, surprise, it's another show that we're sticking in here that has no relevance to the rest of the process, but we need to fill a night, so Sean's gonna go blathering on for an hour about why he did the things he did, and some unseen footage. Next week, however, they are going to Thailand for the fantasy suite overnight dates, which shall be quite interesting because if you've seen the cover of one of the tabloids, Mr. Sean Lowe is a virgin, and he wants to stay that way until marriage. Marriage. So we'll see what happens. It should be quite interesting. We'll see who the real playboys are. Till next time, much love.